Self-love and self-confidence hugely impacts everything we do and every relationship we have. So I want to help you to start to experience and embody a greater level of self-love so you can transform everything you're doing and all the relationships around you. So a really powerful thing that you can do is start to work on every day stating affirmations about how much you love yourself. Now, Louise Hay has some amazing videos online. She has a wonderful book called Mirror Work, where you actually go through a 21-day program, looking in the mirror, repeating affirmations, and looking in the mirror and telling yourself that you love yourself is so powerful because you get instant feedback. Those kind of funny twitches that we all do when we say something that we feel a bit uncomfortable stating, you see it straight away. Maybe you see frustration. Maybe you see yourself getting upset because you've never really told yourself that you've loved yourself. So you look in front of a mirror, go to your bathroom mirror or get out a pocket mirror and look into your own eyes and say, I love you. I love you. I really, really love you. And then put your name into it. Repeat those sentences, those affirmations again, and put your name into it. Repeat it every time you go past a mirror, multiple times a day. If you can say that 100 times in a day, imagine how you start to rewire old patterns in the brain. Maybe you've been told when you're growing up that you weren't good enough, that nobody would ever love you, that you're not lovable. Or maybe you've been rejected by people. Maybe you've spent lots of Valentines alone. Maybe you haven't had a partner, or a relationship's just broken up. Or you've just been single for a long time. Or maybe you're in a relationship, but you're just not feeling loved. Or they love you, but you just can't believe them. As they say it, you just find it hard to believe that anyone would love you. These are all different challenges that we all face that I've helped clients with for, over a decade. And this simple exercise that I'm sharing with you now can make a huge difference. And the great thing is, as you look into your own eyes in the mirror, you will see emotions come up. You will see what can sometimes feel very uncomfortable and odd at first. The more you repeat it, it starts to have an effect. Now, you might have been told every day of your life at some point when you were younger that you weren't good enough, that you're a failure, or that nobody will love you. Now, imagine if you choose to do these affirmations and repeat them 100 times a day. That might sound like a lot, but how about dedicate this month to just loving yourself as much as possible? Not waiting for others to love you, but choosing to love yourself. And now as you stand in the mirror and you say that, you might do it 10 times. And then later in the day, do it another 10 times. Later in the day, say it another 10 times, I love you, and use your own name. You can undo that programming from years ago so quickly through repetition. We have our conscious mind and we have our subconscious mind. And our subconscious accepts everything. It's like young children. If you say to them, I can fly, I can do this, I can do that, they just believe you. And as we get older, our conscious mind starts to develop and we get that logical aspect of an analytical aspect of our brains. And we start to assess things and think, when someone tells you something, is it true or not? Is that logical or not? Do you believe it? Will you accept it as a truth? But the fact is, when something's repeated over and over and over again, like if somebody tells you that you're not good enough, or nobody will love you, or that you're fat, or something horrible and negative, if they repeat it enough times, that child will start to believe it. They'll start to believe it about themselves. So what I want you to do is repeat something positive like, I love you, and put your own name in. So that if you do it over and over again, you can rewire what somebody else might have programmed into you 100, 200, 200 times in the past, but they did that over 20 years. You can rewrite that in a much quicker time now. So make the choice. Make this month about self-love, and that simple exercise of affirmations in the mirror, you can start to reprogram the thoughts and the neural pathways of the brain. Your subconscious, if you keep repeating something, it will go past that analytical mind, straight through the reticular activating system into your subconscious mind, and you will just accept it as fact. It's just like if in society everybody kept repeating a certain thing, after a certain amount of time, people will just believe it because it's been said so many times for so long. Use this to your advantage and teach and remind yourself of all the empowering things and amazing things about you. Say it enough, your subconscious will accept it regardless of what others say around you. and you will experience empowerment and abundance and start to remember the greatness that is within you.